Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. The 2012 New Mexico International Auto Show is roaring into Albuquerque on Friday the 13th and will showcase hundreds of new domestic and import cars, trucks, vans, and sport utility vehicles. And if you like car shows, you don't want to miss this one. Charles Henson is president of the New Mexico Automotive Dealers Association and joins us again this year with the details. Hello, Charles.
Good morning. Are you ready for some fun?
Oh, I'm so ready. You know, last year we had a blast, and I'm ready for it all over again. And I want to start this whole interview by asking you, what is hot right now this year in the auto industry?
Well, with gas prices like they are, you know, we always think of hot as being the muscle type car.
Yes.
But actually right now, what's hot are fuel economy cars, and we've got them.
That makes a lot of sense. Right now, we really have to watch our dollars. That's a huge part of everything. But, you know, luxury cars, I have to say, were a really big hit last year. So are they going to be as popular at this year's auto show?
You know what? The luxury hall is back. We're going to have a great display of high-end cars, whether it's the Porsche, the Audi, Mercedes. You know, we're just going to have the whole lineup of really good cars there. Infiniti. I mean, I could go on and on
Lexus,
and on.
everything, right?
We're going to have the really hot cars there.
Well, I know last year I had a blast driving around in a Porsche and a Mercedes. I might have to do that again this year.
Well, we've got our media test day coming up,
Yes.
and I know that you're aware of that and looking forward to it.
Yeah, he said, we didn't even have to tell you to go last time. You were just off. That's what happens. It's exciting. And, you know, nowadays it is all about the MPG. So what types of fuel-efficient cars are we going to see? You know, you said that's such a big thing this year.
Well, all of the manufacturers, both the domestic and the imports, have their fuel economy cars.
Okay.
And that is something that all the manufacturers around the world are paying attention to.
Sure.
Not only fuel economy, but clean. That is being driven, good word, being driven home.
Good point.
With everything that we do now in manufacturing, it is so clean.
Absolutely. And so in addition to the fuel efficient and the clean cars, we're also looking at performance cars, because that's always a big highlight of the shows.
You know, the hot cars are there, the Corvettes, the Mustangs. There's a line of Mustangs that's unbelievable. And also this year, we're going to have a couple of SEMA cars.
Okay, what's that?
SEMA is a big show, huge car show out of Vegas.
Okay.
And this year, we're bringing in a couple of SEMA cars, a Mustang and a Ford Escape that are tricked out. These cars are, they're unbelievable to see. The Mustang, I believe, is almost as if you can envision a red chrome car.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
So we're bringing in those SEMA cars.
So SEMA is just the show in Vegas then?
Yeah.
That's the show.
Yeah.
Okay, now all the cars that we're going to be seeing at the show this coming week, will they be available now, or do we have to wait to get them?
Although we have some pre-production cars, for the most part, and I mean a 90% plus mark,
yes,
they're available now.
Wow.
The 2012s and 2013s. We have some pre-production, but for the most part, everything is ready to buy.
How exciting is that? And you know, you also do something called the Car of the Future Scholarship Contest. That's really a wonderful thing. Can you explain that to the viewers?
Last Thursday was our deadline date for getting in the submissions.
Okay.
And our high schools put teams together, send in their teams, and we award them scholarships. We do $6,000 in scholarships each year.
That's wonderful. I love to hear that. And how can people get involved in getting the scholarships?
Well, for this year, the deadline is passed.
Okay.
But it's found online.
Okay.
You know, we have a good time. We've got the Kids Autobahn. Always, that's my favorite. That's my favorite feature of the show, is to go watch the little guys and girls driving the cars. You know, learning how to go the wrong way in New Mexico at a young age.
Learning how to drive over the speed limit or under.
They drive under everything.
Oh my gosh, good point there, Charles. Unfortunately, he's telling the truth. And you know, as you're saying, I mean, kids are definitely a fun part of this. So clearly, it's an all ages event. I mean, it's something that the whole family can enjoy. But I also want to mention, in correlation with that, there will be no alcohol served. So we do want to mention that.
From day one, our association determined that the alcohol in cars in New Mexico don't mix.
Go together. No.
Don't mix at all. I will tell you, a lot of money is to be made in alcohol, but that's not worth it. Alcohol and cars do not go together. So it's a family show.
It is.
Our ads, which will start running soon, point out it is G for great and for family. We want families there.
I think that's a wonderful thing. I mean, like you said, I mean, there are certain things that don't go together. Cars and alcohol, one of them. And you know, you're certainly not going to feel anything limited. There's no limitation to not being able to have alcohol, because the show itself is so spectacular. There's so much to be seen, and again, the kids can enjoy it too. And there's so many different features. So your favorite feature then is when you get to see the kids drive.
I love to watch the kids drive the little cars. And you know, some of the people involved in the show this year will actually be letting people register for the little cars and be giving them away at the end of the show.
Oh my gosh.
And it doesn't cost anything. You don't even have to have a show ticket to have your kids drive the little cars. That's going to be in a common area that doesn't require a ticket. And you know, I want to point out, not only do the little kids get to drive cars, but we're bringing the ride and drive back.
Oh, nice.
So the adults can go sign up and stand in a very short line because there's so many cars to drive. This is outside the hall, and drive the cars.
And that's really the only way you really ever know how you're going to feel behind the wheel, is when you get a chance to do it firsthand. So that's an opportunity you don't want to miss. Trust me on that. So where can our viewers go for more information?
You can go to New Mexico International Auto Show online. All the information is there, and we will start very shortly with our ads running on radio and TV, and you know, doing our job and getting the message out.
Absolutely. And April 13th to 15th are the dates. Mark them in your calendars. I will be there for Media Day, driving around in the cars I wish I had, and maybe one day will. One can dream, right?
There's one waiting for you.
You know, today's National Tell a Lie Day. Were you just lying or telling the truth?
I didn't tell the truth. There are many of them waiting for me.
Okay, even better. Thank you so much. It's so great to have you back, and I'm looking forward to this.
Thank you.
And still ahead on New Mexico Style, a Jewish tradition preserved for thousands of years. Don't go away.